It's Monday night, and while the kids are on their way back to school, the Flex Zone podcast is taking you to Sports and Pop Culture University, your home for sports and more. The only place giving you sports how you want it when you need it. The Fantastic Four back together again, episode 503. The MVP of YouTube. We are the Flex Zone podcast. Let's get to it. Packed show, lots to talk about. New episode coming to you live. Make sure you guys hit that thumbs up, vote on the poll, and make sure you come on over from X to YouTube.
Drudgery and broken dreams. It is still a beautiful world.
Episode 503. While the kids are going back to school, we're taking you to Flex Zone University, your home for sports, giving it to you folks how you want it.
When you need it.
Make sure you're not late, because detention, it costs you. But you can definitely support us by getting those super chats in. And the best thing you can do is hit that thumbs up if you're watching this video right now. Hit the bell to know when all of our content drops. Plenty of content on the channel and more on the way this week as we're heading towards the NFL season. As brighter days ahead are on our Sundays, Mondays, and Thursdays, ladies and gentlemen. And we got a packed show for you tonight talking about the Rampage Jackson Jr., Raja Jackson situation, talking about the NFL preseason coming to an end, 53-man rosters. Some guys got paid. College football, we'll do some picks. They don't count. We'll just pick for fun of it. But we have a major announcement. Ladies and gentlemen, you guys have asked for it. We delegated. We've come up with the concept. We have officially created the NFL Weekly Picks group, and you can now pick against the Flex Zone podcast. So, in case you don't know, the link is, let me get the link for you real quick here and pull that up real quick. This is the link, so make sure you guys go head over to that link. It's linked through ESPN, Disney. So if you don't have an account, create a free account. Click that link. You can pick against Trey, pick against Roger, pick against Cavante, pick against yours truly. Each week it will have the standings, have the scores, and have the overall just pick-by-pick analysis. So who picked who? They were right, they were wrong. And at the end, there will be a winner. And we'll do something special for the winner. And we'll see who comes up with the best pick. So pick against us. Tell us where we're right. Tell us where we're wrong. Starting week 1, Thursday night, as the Cowboys and the Eagles get it done on Thursday, then Friday night from Brazil. So we'll talk about all that, but let's get into it. Enough about that. Make sure you guys click that link down below, hit that like button, vote on the poll, let us know who gets paid next, and all my people on next come on over to YouTube. Bad and lead off is the one, the only, the one that sorts them out, the social media producer, the one and only, Maryland State's favorite employee, Big Raj.
Finish him, Daddy.
That's one big son of a bitch! Finger licking good special. That's what I'm talking about.
Almost that time, Raj.
Yes, it's almost that time. Football is almost here. Can't wait for it. It's been a long weekend, but we're here.
Walked through the forbidden door with me yesterday and even stayed around for Heatwave. Appreciate you, Raj, as he cut the grass. So, of course,
Literally.
Next man up is the voice of reason. He's one half of the founding fathers. He is the captain of the goofy ship. He is the Commandalorian. He is the birthday boy, still celebrating as it is still his time of year, getting younger by the minute. You know him. You love him. The one, the only, Cravante, baby.
Those haters can't stand us. Left hand up. Commanders. We fight for RDC. Who are we? The Commanders.
Jam
Oh, Jam. Stupid. Just stupid.
Oh, there we go.
Well, now that's goofy.
You know what? When you played it that time, I'll just smile and nod because I'm in a good mood. I am in a good mood, so you can have all of the shenanigans with this one. So I'm very excited right now, and I am in a great mood moving forward. The season can start right now. Damn everything else. This was the last domino to fall. So I am good and ready. But before you move to Dre, oh my gosh, Dre, I have to show you this. I don't think I have a what was one of your favorite beverages?
Oh no.
You talking about Jack? We talking about Uncle Nearest?
Oh wow.
Oh, shit! Finish him, Daddy.
Finger licking good special.
Another gear.
My
And
man.
who's she pointing at? She just pointed at Booker.
Here we go.
She just pointed at Booker.
Oh yeah.
So he owes me 3 shots now.
There you go. There you go. Shots for everybody. And,
But
and
yeah,
200
man.
people walking in the venue, Cravante, so they get a shot. Come on in and get a shot. And show them your shirt, by the way. Hand them a shot and show them your shirt real quick. Love seeing that shirt. Oh, there you go. Love seeing it. We know it's football when we breaks out the Jaden Daniels shirt.
Jaden, we should call him Jaden Jack Daniels. How about that?
Jaden Jack. And but look, Dre.
I'm mad I didn't get one, man.
I was like, yo, that's perfect. But yeah, shoot, 200 people. I'm gonna need another bottle.
Hey, look, that's 3 shots, brother. Just let me know when I can pull up.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Proud of the
man.
East Side. The other half of the founding fathers, the one and only Mr. 25-8. We got the OTC overseas, but here at home, the Flex Zone Podcast Messiah, the OTC of the Flex Zone, the Tribal Chief, Drizzy Dre, all around the USA, baby.
Acknowledge me. Micah 5'2", the Samoan werewolf. I love you solo. Whose house? Whose house? Whose?
And Drizzy Dre, almost football season. I know you're ready for the turn up. So if you want to have fun watching the football games, holla at Dre.
You already know the vibes, man. Ready to get the show on the road, man. I'm really excited about today's show.
Let's get to it. Unfortunately, you know what? Let's do this. Let's start with the news I wanted to speak on. Kobe Bryant, the late, great Kobe Bryant, just had a birthday, Dre. We'll do a quick moment of silence, and Dre, I'll start with you because I know the reason that you love the game of basketball in the LA Lakers is because of Kobe, much like Raj and others on this panel. The Mamba mentality, we try to show it each and every day on this show and in our personal lives, and I know each one of you try to do the same. Quick moment of silence for Kobe, and we'll talk about his legacy here on the Flex On Podcast. May he continue to rest in peace. Crazy that it's been, 5 years
5
now?
years.
Dre, how you feel when you hear about this 5 years later and just his global impact? I think we even have now the biopic in the works from Warner Brothers.
Yeah. Like you said, it's hard to believe that it's been 5 years since the passing of Kobe Bryant. Sometimes it's still unbelievable to even just think that Kobe Bryant is no longer with us. You know, like you mentioned, he's the reason I became a Lakers fan, the reason I even started watching basketball. You know, I always say that my 2 faves are always going to be wrestling and basketball. You know, what an impact, you know, that this man had. Definitely one of the top 10, you know, greatest players of all time. And, you know, actually just came from LA a couple weeks ago. So when I went to LA this time, I was actually able to go to Staples Center and go to LA Live and to see the Kobe statue, man. And it gives you an aura. It gives you a feel of a greatness when you're amongst when you're over in that area and you just see all the greatness. But I mean, definitely Kobe Bryant, his statue. I would tell people, make sure that you visit Kobe statue because it's definitely a one of a kind. experience when you go over there to the Staples Center.
Go ahead, Raj. I'll let you go ahead.
I mean, Kobe was my favorite player growing up. Same reason as being a Lakers fan as well. It just sucks that he had to pass away in 2020. But he's like Dre said, his legacy is intact, and they'll continue to keep honoring him. But it just sucks though, man. That's just that whole story is just goofy. How it happened, and but it is what it is, man. It's life. Hopefully somebody learns something from it. You know what I'm saying? Live every day like your last, like he did on the court. And everything will play itself out in the end.
Go ahead, Cavante.
Like Dre said, still absolutely unbelievable. I always go back to when I found out, man. I was in a movie theater and I was literally watching Bad Boys for Life. And I walked out the movie theater and it was like everything stood still. And you know how the internet try to kill people and celebrities all the time, right? But when CNN got to it, I was like, oh, TMZ and all that, I was like, oh boy, this is for real. And it's like I just found myself just continuously spacing out. I didn't even leave, the theater immediately because just disbelief, man. Absolute disbelief. I'm not a Lakers fan. I was definitely on the side of BLA more often than not. But I've grown to like and respect Kobe from throughout his career and watching his growth from 8 to 24, which is really a maturity. You know what I'm saying? Even though I loved like Kobe number 8 was a dog, but 24 Kobe was the mature, grown up adult, still a dog, but more mature and grown up. And it'll be the years are going by like blinking eyes. It'll be 6 years in a couple more months. In January, it'd be 6 months. I mean, 6 years. It's like, yo, that's crazy. And when you look at that, he looked like he really had 2 Hall of Fame careers.
Crazy.
You know what I'm saying? So, but great guy, great father, great human being, great basketball player, all the above. One of the greatest, if not the greatest, Laker of all time. I'm just like Rod said, it sucks that things happened the way that they did because I was interested to see how the next chapter of his life was going to be. So we kind of got to live on through his legacy, but it sucks that his life was cut so short. He was so old. He was not so old, but he was very seasoned in basketball years, but in life, it was just started. You know what I'm saying? So it really sucks, but it just a constant reminder, like Raj said, live every day how you supposed to live it.
Yes. Let us know your favorite Kobe moment down below in the comment section. And we will be getting ready for the NBA season in a little bit over, what is that, about 2 months from now. So the NBA will be back, but Kobe's legacy is felt throughout the game today. Guys doing his move, his mannerism. He had guys up under his wing like Jason Tatum. Think about Russell Westbrook. Guys like James Harden, Paul George. I mean, just this new genre, Giannis, even this new wave. And rest in peace
Melo.
rest in peace to his daughter as well, Gianna. So, I mean, just that. And I think they were giving out like Mama Day stuff for all the babies born in LA on 8/24. So that was pretty cool. So shout out to Kobe and his impact on women's sports as well, the women's game. So can't forget that. That cannot be unnoticed as well. From a somber moment to another situation that happened this past weekend, as Raja Jackson, the last name may sound familiar. No, not just because he's black like every other person who's black with the last name Jackson. He is the son of Quentin Rampage Jackson, the former UFC light heavyweight champion, he assaulted a professional wrestler during an independent event on Saturday in Los Angeles. The footage was live streamed and later posted to YouTube. You can see Roger Jackson, who is 25 years of age, jumping into the ring at the Knox X Pro Wrestling Entertainment and Academy event, lifting the wrestler Stuart Smith, known as Psycho Stu, above his head, slamming him onto the mat and punching him at least 20 times. So, Raj, I mean, I know you may know a little bit more of the backstory as well of what you've heard. A lot of people doing content on it, and everybody in the chat, you can drop your 2 cents as well. Raj, how you feel about this situation and kind of what happened?
It's funny because when I looked at this situation yesterday, I didn't really look too much into it. I was like, okay, he jumped in the ring, he slammed the wrestler, and he just started, wailing on him. And I'm just like, well, we don't know the actual backstory. He might have did something. But then you did then as the day went along, you dig a little deeper, and then you see that the wrestler hit him with a beer can, or whatever, and it kind of provoked it a little bit. And then that's what led to the situation that happened right here in this still picture. But it goes deeper than that. It goes way deeper than that. See, where I work at a place where I have to give parole hearing dates for inmates. And a lot of the situations that people find themselves in, especially Black American males, is they can't control their tempers, man. They have a serious situation with assault cases and a bunch of other things. And when I saw this, I was like, wow, he really lost it. Oh, okay. Anyway, he had really lost it, and he lost control of himself, and he lost the discipline. But here's another kicker. When I was watching like a lot of the backstory, him and his relationship with his father is crazy as well. Like his dad, I'm pretty sure he loves him. I'm pretty sure they have a great relationship, but it's like his dad is like more so his friend than his dad. And like minutes before he even went into the ring, he called him, and he pretty much was like, because they were both live streaming at the same time. And he was like, "Oh, I seen somebody that hit you upside the head with a can. Is that true?" And he was like, "No." And then he was like, "Yeah." He was like, "You got beat by a dude with tights on or whatever." I'm like, and he kept egging it on a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Provoking his son, to get angrier, because the comment section that he was live streaming from was already egging him on to do something about it, because he was live streaming the entire day on Kick. So he had calmed down after that happened to him. After that happened to him, he had calmed down. And then as soon as he got on Kick, they egged him on, and to the point where he just raged out, he blacked out, got into the ring, and just started going crazy on him. Now, I don't condone any of that. Honestly, I don't condone any of that. But I can understand, I guess, where his frustration is coming from. He wants to be like his pop. He wants to make a name for himself. He doesn't like being bullied. He says all these things in these clips and videos, and he just had an extremely terrible, terrible moment where he did not control himself. And it's disgusting to watch, honestly. It really is. Hopefully the dude still is okay. Because he didn't deserve that at all. He thought everything was a work. It really wasn't. But yeah, man, it's a lesson that you have to actually go through with this type of situation. You have to definitely look into it as far as a dynamic of I says African Americans. This is the one reason why they say, well, a lot of our counterparts say they have Black fatigue, stuff like this. There's just no way of getting around it. It really isn't. But I wish him the best. Hopefully he gets some help. Hopefully Rampage will, sit down with his son. Maybe they can go to counseling together, because I know he has some issues as well growing up. So, I mean, it's just it's a life lesson, man. A life lesson in how to control yourself. You have to, as a man, you have to be able to control yourself. You cannot be going around beating up people, punching them, going crazy, because you'll end up dead or in jail or both. I mean, I don't know. But yeah, man. I see this situation every day, literally on paper. And now I got to see it play out in the actual video. And it's just sad, man. It really is. But I wish him the best. It's going to be rough for him. He's already getting death threats. He's already going to be arrested soon. And I'm pretty sure they're going to eat his ass alive in that courtroom. So take your punishment like a man, son, and get better from it. Learn from it.
Dre, how you feel about it, brother?
Like Brad said, I mean, an unfortunate situation. You can understand the anger from the the embarrassment, but that's no reason to go as hard as he went. I mean, you see a little frustration, but I mean that was just simply overkill with that assault, man. And it's unfortunate for both parties, but like Rod said, I mean, you could see he just seemed like he just lost it. But gotta do better as controlling our tempers and really having that that moment to just kind of gather yourself, and you can see the consequences of it. A lot of the times, people get in these situations where they don't think until they come out of themselves, but the damage at that point is done, and sometimes there's no turning back from certain situations. So it remains to be seen what will happen, but it's just no need for that to go that far.
Go ahead, Cravante.
I was not really familiar with all of what was going on, but I saw what I needed to see. I don't know what the lead up was. I'm seeing it now, but I'm interested to know. Yep. Yep. So it's tough to say, but those that have those type of anger issues should not be on social media. My heavens, should not be on social media. Is not the place where you go to look for help, assistance, or therapy. That's absolutely not the place to go. And from what I hear from you guys is that he was on one of the platforms and being egged on and all this and that. It's really unfortunate because the angry black man is an easy tag to put on a black man. That's one of the easiest things to put on him. And when you present it like this, it's like, dang it. And Rod, with your job, I couldn't imagine how many pieces of paper had similar situations like this. And it's just like, this is crazy. This is kind of traumatic. This traumatic kind of like looking at it. You know what I'm saying? But it's very, very unfortunate for that young man. He needs to take a full like detox from social media and get away. And unfortunately, he might be taken away, but he needs a break. He absolutely needs a break, and he could benefit. He could benefit from talking to somebody. 25, and I'm saying in the chat, looks like he's 25.
Yeah,
I absolutely hate to see a young black man go down like that, because it's the hardest thing to removed from yourself. Like he will always be known for this, unfortunately, and it's kind of hard to undo that, at least in the eye of public opinion. You can always like better yourself by, you know, doing various things, but yeah, it's not looking good moving forward, at least as far as his presence on social media. But I wish him the absolute best, and I hope a full recovery for the other wrestler.
Definitely a tragic situation. Hopefully, Psycho Stu gets well soon. Go ahead, Raj.
No, I was going to add a little bit more context. Raja is an MMA fighter like his dad. So he's an MMA fighter. He had got a concussion like a couple days before that. So he was already not feeling well. He was already throwing up from his concussion.
Yeah.
So he really wasn't in his right mind from the jump. So I had to say that because a lot of outlets have not said that, but that's what happened. He's an MMA fighter. He's trying to make a name for himself. I think he had his first fight like maybe a month or two ago. And he's just trying to, you know, go through the grind like his dad did. But yeah, still is, I mean, there's no excuse, but I'm just saying if you watch the entire thing, he is not in his right mind at all. Right. Especially when leading up to the receipt that he was supposed to give Stu. He was talking crazy, and I don't know why they egged him on to do that. I don't know why they said he can get into the ring and give him a receipt. But it is what it is, man. Like I said before, he's a young dude. He's going to learn from this. It's going to be one of those situations where it's going to follow him wherever he goes. He might lose his career over it. He might have to spend countless nights in jail because of it. But yeah, make this a lesson learned to all the youngins, all the YNs out there. Do not be like Raja or me. Don't be like Raja. Okay, don't be out here. don't be out here acting crazy. Okay, please do not. Don't do that. Don't do that to yourself because it's not going to end well. It's not going to end well. So hopefully somebody learns something from this.
I agree. Teachable moment, as they say, for everybody involved. Hopefully Psycho Stu recovers. Looks like he is on the road to recovery, thankfully. Army vet as well, so you know he's going to catch the heat attacking those vets. Can't do that. Let us know, like I said, in the comment section, how you feel about that. The NFL preseason, as we switch gears, has come to an end. It is finally over. And we are less than 2 weeks away from the start of the regular season. Rosters cut down to 53 by 4 p.m. Tuesday. Before we get to some players getting paid and the Shedeur Sanders of it all, Cravante, Ravens and Commanders played this past week. How do you feel about your team? Kind of got dominated. Are you still concerned about the depth? Or are you just ready for week 1 against the Giants? And old Russell Wilson, by the way, named the starter. Old Russell Wilson will be week 1 starter for the Giants.
I'm glad. The game, not worth mentioning or talking about. Our depth has, since the roster changeover, depth is going to be our problem for. Depth is going to be our problem.
Finish him, Daddy.
For the foreseeable future, especially with us. You guys know that we have the least amount of players signed through next year, like in the league, and the second least for 2027. So depth is very much a problem for us, and it's going to take some time. And now looking at next year, we only have we just picked up a pick for Brian Robinson. Now we only have 6 picks going to next year. So and Anna Peters is one of those guys who really don't like coming off his picks for this very reason, but he still has to put a decent enough product out on the field. So I know it was eating him up to give up those picks for Lattimore and Larry Tunsil, but he saw the benefit of it. But so yeah, it's gonna take some time. But the Ravens, my heavens, I was like, yeah, y'all got some guys that can make the team that ain't gonna make the team because God dog. Shoot, man. Maybe the guys that y'all have to end up letting go, maybe they could come
Just
down
send them on
95.
down. Send them on 95
They
south.
should come on down 95 because we need some help, on the backup side of the game. But yes, absolute dominating performance. Not surprised in the least bit, because the Ravens are one of the better organizations when it comes to developing players and depth. Next man up, it's something that you guys live by, in every position except for wide receiver. But it is what it is. It's gotten better. It has improved. Yeah. Other than that, it wasn't much. There's a lot of guys on the field that's not gonna make the roster. So it wasn't too much to look into. Oh, and another thing, we probably only gonna keep 2 quarterbacks on the roster because God, my heavens, Sam Hartman, Jesus Christ, Josh Johnson, Jesus Christ, like
Go Google it.
They were so bad at quarterback. They made it difficult to evaluate the other offensive players because they were so bad at moving the ball, up and down the field. So I don't even know if we're gonna keep 3 quarterbacks, y'all. I ain't gonna hold y'all because they, between both of them, their performances through this preseason, D. You know what I'm saying? They're in the D range, at best. So we may not even have 3 quarterbacks on our roster because they played so terrible. But yeah, the absolute dominating performance. But I saw that coming. I saw that coming a mile away because of our depth. Now, I don't want to talk about that anymore. Week 1, I'm just glad Jackson Dart is not starting. Because if Jackson Dart was starting, I'd have a problem. I'd be like, I'd be a little
Alex
bit more.
wants to know how many games does he start?
Whew. He might start about half. I don't even know if Russell make it through half the season. 17 games. Jackson Dart might start 11, 12. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think he's going to start more than half the season just because the Giants, I don't think they're going to thrive under Russell Wilson. And what they saw in the preseason, as soon as Russell Wilson messes up, they call in Jackson Dart's name. So whatever, probably by their 3rd home game, it probably be Jackson Dart time. You know what I'm saying? Especially if like Giants go like 0-3, 0-4, or 1-4, or something crazy like that. Jackson Dart, he probably end up starting probably about 11 games this year. So Russell Wilson started. I'm cool. I am okay. Like, he can go ahead and start. Jackson Dart, we'll see you whenever the second time we play. But this time right here, yeah, I'm cool. I'm cool with it. Now, obviously, the defensive line is the best unit on that team. Kayvon Thibodeau, Abdul Carter, Brian Burns, Dexter Lawrence. Yes. They got some guys. It's given like 07 potential.
No bread,
right.
No water, just me.
It's given 07 potential from the Giants D line from back in those days. They had that potential and they had that star power. So that's going to be concerning, but we have some upgrades on our offensive line. So I think we'll do enough to keep them moving sideline to sideline instead of just straight north and south, because we got Deebo Samuel. So you got to watch out for screens, wide receiver screens, bubble screens. You got to watch out for all that. So our best bet for Cliff Kingsbury to move those guys sideline to sideline instead of just straight up going straight ahead. But I think I like us to win, and we'll get into the picks, at a later time. But I do like us to win week 1 because, listen, Terry McLaurin was the biggest concern. I think that was my biggest and last concern. I'm concerned that he hasn't played at all anything, so that's he has to get into shape. But I'm hoping him as being a professional and being in the league for as long as he has. I'm hoping that he's keeping in shape himself. You know what I'm saying? And so maybe they don't have to miss a beat necessarily. But
Do you like the contract? 3 years, $96 million, and the Brian Robinson trade, like you mentioned, going to San Fran for a 6th-round pick.
So I do like. Well, listen, I was hoping he would get 30. I was hoping he'd get 30. I knew he wasn't going to get more than DK Metcalf, and like between DK and CeeDee Lamb, I didn't think he was going to get that much. I was just thinking like, yo, 30 is right around where he can be, and him getting 32 pretty much million a year on the extension part of it is pretty damn good. So I'm cool with it. He's absolutely deserving of it. I have no squawk about it at all. I'm happy that he's back and ready to go, and he got some damn good money. Now, the numbers on the guaranteed money haven't come out yet. So we're still waiting on that. But I'm happy. He's happy, obviously. So that's great moving forward. Brian Robinson, the fact that Adam Peters was able to get anything for him is absolutely amazing, because it was already announced. Well, not gonna say announced, but the league knew, everybody pretty much knew that Brian Robinson was going to be on our 53-man roster one way or another, whether it be via trade or via cut. So the fact that he was able to get anything for him was amazing to me. And I'm sure I said in the chat, listen, the Commanders and the 49ers have a great relationship, because they do business all the time, even assistant GM to GM, not even just players. You know what I'm saying? So the fact that he was even able to get something was amazing. But I think it does work out for both teams. We got a pick out of it, so an extra pick, which makes 6 going into next year. And the 49ers, did y'all know that C-Mac is the only non-injured running back on the roster? Crazy. And you already know, with his history of being healthy, you need another guy. And John Lynch obviously knew that. So I'm sure it was nothing for him to pick up the phone and talk to his guy. So us being able to get something was great, and them adding depth to their running back room was a win-win for both.
He was like, pick up the phone, baby.
Go ahead, Raj. How you feel about the preseason coming in and Scary Terry and the Trey Hendrickson deals as well? We'll talk about. I'll go back to Cavante for that, but you can throw that in as well, Raj.
Let me see. What else should I start with? I will start with Scary Terry. He deserved every bit of that bread that he got. He's been legitimate for years. I don't think he's missed too many games for the Commanders.
0.
Hats off to him. Hats off to the Commanders for getting the job done as far as his money. Hopefully, some other people can get paid, like Micah Parsons, like Lindenbaum, like Kyle Hamilton.
Woo!
Just to name a few. But yeah, great deal by the Commanders. I salute you guys. Well, with that said, I'm sorry we had to whip your ass like that. I did not see that coming. But I mean, it is what it is. It's preseason. It happens. But as far as the roster is concerned, I'm hoping that we keep at least 3 of those undrafted rookies: Jay Higgins, Keon Martin, and who's the other cat? Ruben Lowry. If we can keep those 3, I will be very, very happy. It's going to be a lot of tough people. It's going to be a lot of tough decisions for tomorrow, though. They made it extremely hard for the Ravens to just pick a 53 and stick with it. I mean, you got decisions like,
oh, I got that one, Byron.
You got decisions like, is already going to put Isaiah Likely on IR for the first 4 games? Are they gonna bring in another pass rusher and put somebody else on IR, or cut this person, cut that person? So this Sanusi Kane, is Bo Ray going to make the team? Is Jake Hummel going to make the team? Are they going to keep 6 defensive tackles? I mean, they got a lot of things to worry about. So in EDC, I trust. I mean, he's brought in so much people, so much talent that it is insane. Like you said, Gravante, like that, they developed some really good people so far, and they found some good people in the undrafted.
Down 95, baby.
So somebody gonna get some of our players for real, and they're gonna be very happy with it. But yeah, that's a good problem to have for us. That's a good problem to have. I mean, we find people, they develop them, and they do well with the Ravens. So that's a great thing. But yeah, it's just gonna come down to who's healthy at the moment, who's ready to go, and can we put people on injured reserve, to keep them, away from
everybody else.
Everybody else, exactly. So yeah, and as far as Trey Hendrickson goes, I thought that was so goofy when I saw that. I was like, really? Just 1 year, $14 million? You did all that pouting and crying for that? Like, bro, if you're going to get a contract, get at least a 3 or 4 year deal extension. But I forgot.
Bengals ain't got no money for all that, man.
These are the Cincinnati Bengals. They're just as goofy as ever,
But but Rod, this works out because he's an undrafted free agent next year. He's out of there.
Exactly.
He ain't got to deal with this no more.
Exactly. He can have another great season and get paid by somebody else
and get dipped again. He could go into the well again.
Yeah, he might can go to the Commanders next year. You never know.
The Commanders.
They're gonna have a lot of cap room, right? Since So there you go.
Absolutely.
So yeah, he's gonna get his little $14 million, ball out, and leave the Cincinnati Bengals. And they're gonna probably make the playoffs this year. I ain't gonna say they're not gonna make it. They're gonna make it this year. But hats off.
They won't start out 0-2 or 0-3. They won't start out 0-2 or 0-3.
They're gonna, if they don't, heads have to roll.
Yeah, heads are definitely gonna roll if they don't, but they'll be fine.
They'll start out not 0-2. I'll say that.
I say they can't. They better not lose to the Browns week 1.
They won't. They'll beat them.
And the Browns have too much going on.
But they just might.
But Byron, I wanted to can you bring up Mark's question
real quick
about the Brian Robinson? So Brian Robinson was not explosive enough in our offense in the running game out the backfield. We just picked up a guy, Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt. They call him Bill, 7th round pick. He is the reason. He is the sole reason why Brian Robinson is no longer with us, because he is, my gosh, the guy is fast, explosive. Cliff Kingsbury is probably salivating right now, and Krosky-Merritt, he's probably going to be RB2 day 1. You know what I'm saying? And we're probably going to keep 4 running backs on our roster. We still got Austin Eckler. We got Rodriguez, Bill. I think they were going to end up keeping 4 guys, and Brian Robinson was really, he went from RB1 to being odd man out, because he actually still had value. He wasn't explosive enough. They questioned his vision, and it seemed like day 1, the young boy came in and just kind of took over in training camp. So he did have a decent season, but as you can see, it was all about JD5. JD5 led the league, led us in all categories, including rushing, and that's not anything we want in our franchise quarterback moving forward.
Mark, your Colts made a trade, by the way. Go ahead, finish up, Raj, and then I'll go to Trey.
Oh, what else did you ask me about besides trade?
Preseason, the roster, the deals. Micah Parsons, got any thoughts on that? Anything else?
There's a lot of people moving around right now, so we'll know everything that's going on by 4:30 tomorrow. It's just too much going on, so I'm gonna leave it to that. But yeah, I'm done. Dre, you can go ahead.
You know, you guys have said most of the points. I mean, after seeing these preseason games, I know people say don't read too much into it, but it's hard not to when the ass whips aren't just being dished out every week by the Baltimore Ravens. It just seems like it's going to be a lot of bully ball. Like y'all said, unfortunately, you know, there's some good players that are going to be cut, but I'm excited for the upcoming season. You know, this preseason I think has been better than some of the ones beforehand. Just from what I've seen, I like it that starters are playing. I feel like certain ones like Lamar, no, you don't need to necessarily play in it, but a Joe Burrow, when you've had them slow starts, you do need to play. As far as Washington, it may have been a whooping, but I don't feed too much into it because some of their guys weren't playing, so it was like, but I do know the future is bright over there. Ravens, we have some, you know, like y'all said, some very tough decisions to make. There was all this talk about Lamar and his foot, and he's going to be just fine, y'all. But well,
I need him to be. I need him to be. I have bets. I have bets on you guys.
Just go ahead and
I have
do
bets
that,
on you
Trey.
guys. So yes, let's do this.
What's your boy Aaron Rodgers say, Raj and Dre? Relax.
Relax.
Well, can I ask you about Shedeur, Dre? I mean, you can go into that, but I want to ask you about Shedeur because 4 out of his 5 linemen were cut, and he was in there with the backups to the backups. Guys, that's going to be handing Rodgers pizza at the casino for WrestlePalooza, and then you all out next month.
They, I mean, you know, like you said, it was, you know, they were trying to make such a big deal out of it, and I was just like, yo, come on, y'all. Like you said, I mean, you know, we seen the Patrick Mahomes not be able to play good because the old line, they couldn't get it right.
Listen.
So what makes you think that he's about to get it right? Like it's just one of those situations that didn't make any sense. You know, we expect Shedeur to overcome because of what he was able to do in Colorado, but this is the NFL, y'all, and it's a completely different beast out there. But the young boy, he'll be fine. I think that we put so much emphasis because, you know, his first go around he looked good, but I mean Dylan Gabriel, people trying to say he had a good game when he had a bad game. So it's I just don't be feeding into that as much.
Kavante, your thoughts on the Shedeur situation?
Trash, absolutely trash.
Mm-hmm.
And the Cleveland Browns don't deserve nice things. But you know what's changed as far as like recent memory, like the Browns have kind of always been goofy in the sense of not just football but just organizational stuff. You completely set this young man up to fail, which was it probably in a way you did it to show him, tell him about himself, like in a weird way. Like you brought him in just to show him that you're not what you think you are, something in the sorts. I think there's no way. I mean, he should definitely be QB2. I don't think Dylan Gabriel performed better than him. If I'm being honest, like I just don't think so. Now they had 5-6 quarterbacks on their roster, but you just knew like somebody was going to get traded, somebody was going to get hurt, something. Deshaun Watson is going to be on IR, so he's not taking up a roster spot. Kenny Pickett just got traded to Vegas. So, and we knew Flacco was going to start. So it's pretty much the question since the beginning was going to be Dylan Gabriel, Shedeur Sanders. Who's going to be 2? Who's going to be 3? And I just think they did everything in their power to make Shedeur look as bad as he could, and he still didn't look the worst. You know what I'm saying? So that shout out to Shedeur continuing to endure, you know, BS and still, you know, have some progress and some success. Because he was 5th on the chart at one time, you know what I'm saying? And now he's 3rd and should be 2. ultimately he has to get out of Cleveland. I wished he would have traded him to the Raiders instead of Kenny Pickett. But because I just don't feel like Shedeur Sanders' career is going to thrive in Cleveland, because whose career really does thrive in Cleveland? Football, that is. But I think Shedeur Sanders played relatively well during the preseason, and he should definitely be QB2. Because also Flacco is not going to make it through the whole year. I don't think so. I don't think Flacco's going to make it through the whole year. So I'd much rather see Shedeur than Dylan Gabriel. But I guess we'll see how that how that unfolds. But I think Shedeur has done a pretty good job at doing his best to overcome BS.
Real quick, any thoughts on this list of passing grades? Mark, you see Jackson Dart at number 1, by the way. Dylan Gabriel ahead of Shedeur. Cam Ward is in the list. You got Riley Leonard at the Colts. Mark, you may see him this season with Daniel Jones and Anthony Richardson with their quarterback situation. Tyler Shuck in New Orleans.
Hey, Trey, ain't that your guy with the Chargers? Ain't that your guy?
DJ?
Yeah.
DJ Ugungale.
I still jack his name up every time.
So do all the Samoans and Hawaiian dudes go to LA? Because remember the dude from Tennessee, Nico Aleava, he went back to UCLA. He's in LA. The DJ.
Listen, they ain't going nowhere cold.
There was a special some years ago on it was HBO Real Sports with Brian Gumbel, and then they talked about Samoans getting drafted to the NFL. A place that actually that's a sleeper is actually Cincinnati. Cincinnati really likes Samoan players, but hey man, look, I wouldn't be mad, man. You get them big boys up there that going to be putting in that work, man. Whether it's the Chargers, 49ers, get in where you can fit in.
Speaking of getting where you fit in, the son of Jerry Rice, Brendan Rice, was actually on the Chargers as well, or as I call him, Ravens West, and he was let go as well. So it's tough in the league, man. It's tough. I think I have something, Cravant, I just read. Hold on, let me pull this up real quick. Let me see here. Let me see. All right, if I can pull it up. There we go. See if I can hear. Okay. All right. Yep. This is 55 minutes ago via the Daily Mail. So breaking news. There you go. Breaking news from the Flex Zone News Desk. Can you guys hear me okay?
Oh my God.
You're breaking up.
Dolphin star Tyreek Hill will be forced to pay his estranged wife, Keita Vaccaro, between $20,000 and $50,000 per month in, and I quote, Raj, Pravante, Trey, Flex on Family, spending money on top of a one-off check for $500,000. Hill's 15-month marriage to Keita Vaccaro has become a costly mistake, and she'll be getting a further $457,517 towards her legal fees, $100,000 to spend on a new car, and exclusive use of Tyreek Hill's $5.5 million waterfront condo in Miami. Rod, you might check that out while you're out there. The astronomical are to maintain the status quo while the bickering pair do get out in divorce court, somebody called Judge Maybelline, and have nothing to do with the eventual settlement, which could run into the millions, Trey. Vaccaro even wanted to keep using Hill's luxurious Bentley Bentayga SUV worth more than $200,000, but was told to find a new car instead and build the athlete $100,000.
You have to turn the music off because you was
You good. But yeah, there you go. There's his ex-wife, by the way. So he's kicking out a lot of money.
Well, he better not be leaving Miami no time soon.
Listen, So wait, what was the music playing? I couldn't hear.
See, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, I mean, pretty much.
Yeah, I didn't hear the music either. But
Well, that's okay. Well,
I'll turn the music off.
Man, this is.
There you go.
I don't know where to start. I don't know where to start. Well, I know one thing. He not gonna retire when he want to retire no anymore. Cause them checks that he doling out. Whoo. The cheetah was running in them, and he got scarred twice. Yeah, it looked like he got scarred a couple times with this. Thankfully, I guess there's no state tax in Florida, right?
Right.
So he better stay. He better stay and suffer with the Dolphins a little bit longer because is there I see there's one-time payments. No, there's $50,000 per month in spending money. I hate that they said it like that. Cause what?
She may get $20,000 to $50,000 per month in spending money and a one-off check for $500,000. So she getting that off top.
Crazy work.
$100,000 for a new car, and she can use the condo, and $457,000 towards her legal fees. Damn.
I don't feel sorry for him. Not at all.
No. This is absolutely his fault. Like this is absolutely
that's a fact. That's a
your
fact
fault because you're moving like you're playing too damn fast. He's fast. He's doing entirely too much. I don't know how many kids do he got,
bro. And they was only married 15 months.
Yeah.
Oh my God! You know what I'm scared of? What's Travis Hunter's wife's name?
Money.
He might be on the verge of this too.
Oh, we all know the rain on the wall for that one.
No, ain't no. It is. He's going to get finessed. He's going to get finessed. He's going to lose a lot of his bread because he's a complete idiot, and he smiles too damn much about it. So, and on top of that, what is he? 21, 22 years old. So yeah, he's going to get got. He's going to get got, and it's going to be for a lot of money. And she's going to push out maybe 1 or 2 children, and she's going to live happily ever after with his bread. So this is what happens when you're in professional sports or just in general. When you have a lot of money, you have to get a prenup. At this point, you have to do something to try to offset a lot of this stuff. But like I said before, this is his fault. This is Tyreek Hill's fault because he knew damn well that he was going to go around and sling his ding-a-ling wherever he wanted to sling it at. So if you're going to do that, why the hell would you even get married? Like I told y'all before the show started, I'm not going to sit here and lie to no woman. I'm going to straight tell you, I'm going to sling dick here, there, and there. Okay? Wow. I'm going to sling it wherever I feel like slinging it. And I'm being honest with you. And you might not be the one, but I'm just going to sling it right there. And if you're cool with that, great. But if you ain't, you got to go somewhere.
That's one big son of a bitch.
I don't know why these two left. Come back. You know I'm telling the truth. Come back. What's wrong with y'all? You know exactly what I'm talking about. But yes, be honest with these women, man. Be honest with these women.
Oh, Shantae, real quick, everybody, they do have a daughter together that was born in 2024. 7 kids, Cravante. There you go.
Yes. So he's slinging dick. He was slinging ding-a-ling and dick all over.
I think Cam Newton has 8. He has 7. So is he trying to pass Cam?
Yes, it looks like they're both trying to pass Nick Cannon at this point. My gosh.
Yes, they just stay there, just slinging the ding-a-ling all over the goddamn place.
He had up to 5 children.
As a professional athlete,
guys, he had 5 children in 2024.
Exactly. Slinging ding-a-ling all over here. Seed is spreading here, there, and everywhere. He might as well be Eagle of the Planet from Guardians of the Galaxy.
Because you got what? NBA young boy, Antonio Cromartie. You got him over here.
Phillip Rivers.
Phillip Rivers. Well, he's
at least he's happy married.
Mark is stupid. That's right, Mark. That's right. Yes. So moral of the story: if you're gonna do that, just stay single and use condoms. Use condoms. Do that. Stay single. Use condoms. But don't be out here marrying people and still out there slinging your penis here and there and all over the place. It makes no
No,
sense.
there
None.
has to be some kind of record, like kids in 1 year. Like that's like how didn't Lil Wayne have a couple in
He
a
did like
year?
3. I think he had one with Laura London 1 year. What was it? Laura London, and it was like 2 other women that he had kids
Can't
with.
forget Nick Cannon either, Dre. Can't forget him. He be out there wilding.
Wilding out.
Yes, literally.
Wow. Yes, Mark. More kids and touchdowns. I just had to bring that breaking goofy news in. Any other thoughts on that?
I was gonna say, shoot, we got another similar story to that with the you brought up Cam Newton. Oh my gosh, he's on 9, right?
But Cam been wilding though.
But Cam was not as in the limelight, at least while he was playing. I didn't think so. But Tyreek Hill,
Christina Milian is another.
Well, yeah, because Cam never really got into like trouble though. Tyreek is the one that just be doing dumb stuff all the time. At least like Cam, it was like he had some goofiness, but it wasn't like trouble, you know. But this cat Tyreek, man, I mean, you don't even know if you're trying to stay in Miami and you doing this type of football.
Oh, you better stay. But I know
that top end speed. I tell you that
he was talking about retiring. I think when he turned 31 or something like that, I was like, "Boy, you ain't doing that no more."
Man, states they kick you out.
But all the numbers that they just put up on that screen, that's a couple mil. That felt like a couple mil. You know what I'm saying? They got a 500,000, got a 450,000, and this is a lot. That's like $1.5 million or something crazy. Like, what are we talking about? And then you got a child. And then you got a child. Crazy. I hate they call it spending money though. Cause like, is it spending money or is it child support? Like,
it's both. It's spending money and child support.
That's crazy. But it's definitely, you know, this is your fault. This is definitely Tyreek Hill's fault. Like, it's nobody else. This is you out here wild and having all these children in the same year. It's all these children in the same year is crazy to me.
He up there running routes into the vagina. That's what he doing.
Right, hey, yeah.
So he get them all pregnant in the same time.
Like y'all said, man, he's running full speed at this point with that.
He is a cheater. He's a cheater.
Hey, man. He hit the A gap like a mother. All right.
He's a cheater.
Literally.
I know where Rod's got that from, man. Shout out to our late brother, Kevin Samuels, man.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, Saturday is going to be a great day as college football is back.
Yes.
And we are ready for it. A full slate of games actually starting on Thursday with Boise State in South Florida. Colorado plays Friday night as well. Can't forget them as well. You got who else? Of course, Texas and the Ohio State, Syracuse, Tennessee.
Oh man, what time is that game? It's late game.
That's at noon.
Nah, it's early.
And Texas, Ohio State. That's on Fox, baby. On Fox. You know the big game. Yeah. You got Alabama, Florida State at 3:30, Dre.
Hey.
Got of course you have LSU Clemson on ABC Saturday night as well. You have of course Notre Dame and Miami on Sunday as well. So
does wait a minute, does Belichick he plays
Monday night? That's Monday night.
Monday.
That's Monday night. I believe that's Monday night. Let me see. That is Monday night. Let me double check that for you. That is Monday night. They have who do they play Monday night? TCU, North Carolina.
Okay. I thought that game might have been on a Saturday, so on Monday. Okay.
Yeah, it's on Monday night. So we'll see Belichick's debut, Dre. What are you looking at this game, and maybe who do you have winning?
Looking forward to that one. I got just like Deion beat TCU in his first game. I think that Belichick will do the same thing in his first collegiate game. I'm looking for, but you know the one I'm really looking forward to is that Texas the Ohio State game, man. I can't wait for that, man. That's going to, I think, set the tone for a great upcoming college football
Dre,
schedule that's
you've
coming.
been on Arch Manning for years. I got to give you credit. You and of course the good brother Riles, friend of the program. You guys been on Arch for the last 2 or 3 years. I'm still kind of in the middle. I got to see it because he's only really done it for a few games. But is he going to show us out? Because Ohio State's defense is one of the best in the nation.
Hey man, we got to put him down. Got to put him down.
It's hard to say because I remember when Texas was getting blown out by Georgia and they threw Arch in there and then he didn't, look that good. So it's like, this going to be a tough defense. But if he wants to be in the Heisman Trophy conversation, if he wants to be viewed as one of the best quarterbacks, possibly the best quarterback that's out right now, you got to do what you got to do and show up in these big moments. I think it'll actually be a closer game. I don't think it's going to be a blowout. I think it's actually going to be a close game. Maybe like the winner might win by like 5 or 4, but not necessarily, something like that. I don't think it's going to be like a huge spread.
Friday night, real quick, Georgia Tech, who was a really good team last year, who could be even better this year, plays Colorado as well. That's Friday night, by the way. Got to show Dion some love. See what he does post Shedeur. Cravante, you ready for the big one on Saturday afternoon? Will you be seated watching?
Yeah, absolutely. I didn't think it was gonna be that early, but it's cool.
1.5 points.
I would say it's according to the odds makers, it's gonna be pretty close. But one thing about Archman is that he knows how to play. He knows a thing or two about quarterback. It's in his blood. You know what I'm saying? But the pressure, because Texas is number 1. They say Texas is the best team in college football. So there's a lot of pressure, whole lot of pressure. I think Ohio State is a tough first task for him. I'm not saying we're gonna destroy Texas, but I do think we're gonna beat them. I do think Ohio State is going to beat Texas. It should be this is a great opener game. Hopefully it's not a blowout, but I do think Ohio State will beat Texas.
Raj, anything you look forward to this weekend? I know Maryland plays as well. I'll do some Maryland content at some point this week.
I'm just looking for some good college football. That's pretty much it. I don't really have too much to say. I do want to see what Arch Manning does his first game out. Since they're ranked number 1, I'm like, God damn, how you rank number 1 and you ain't show us nothing yet? I don't like that. But if they show us something, I'm cool with it. But if they don't, it's premature.
Yep. Say it again, Alex. Say it again, Alex. Who's that guy?
Yeah, look out for Jeremiah. Look out for Jeremiah.
Yo, that dude's a dog.
Number 1 receiver. Whenever he comes
receiver,
out.
Period. It's
Ryan Williams.
I think it's him and it's really him and the quarterback from Penn State are like the top 2 guys right now in the country. But the Ohio State has a lot of those top players, so they're hard out.
Y'all think Alabama maybe under the radar, Dre and Raj? I mean, do they have a quarterback finally?
They need to stay underneath the radar. Stay under it.
That's not gonna be easy against Florida State. Not gonna be easy on the road.
I know it's not.
Yeah, they favored by 2 touchdowns.
God damn. But okay, yeah, stay underneath the radar, please. Just sneak into the college football. Sneak in there this time.
Sneaking is crazy for Alabama.
Yeah, I know.
Remember, if you want to join us and pick the games, you can join us. It's free to join. Let us know. We'll have some fun, and each week we'll give you an update, and we will pick the games starting next week. We will be picking week 1 next week on our NFL preview show, which will probably be next Tuesday following NXT coverage. So stay tuned to that. Next Tuesday, maybe 10 p.m. Following NXT coverage, we'll go through the division winners, MVP, Rookie of the Year, Super Bowl picks, and week 1 picks, all that fun stuff.
Oh my picks are already in on the thing. On the jump, it's already there, baby.
Okay, he's jumping out. He's jumping out early, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, sir.
And speaking of jumping out, let's make that call to the bullpen and bring in Goofy and put the kids to bed for day 2 of school so Cravante can get some rest.
Gosh, something wrong here.
Well, now that's goofy.
Jam. Oh, Jam. Stupid. Just stupid. Yo, Byron, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Good people. Welcome to Goofies of the Week, sponsored by the Flex Zone. Appreciate you guys for giving me a little bit of time to let me tell the good people what I thought was goofy this week. We talk about all levels of goofiness, high, low, in between, and all the fun stuff. The fun stuff, the funny stuff, the not so funny stuff, politics, pop culture, entertainment, sports. We do a little bit of everything here. And I kind of pick my goofies from anywhere in between. I have a couple this week, but Byron, I wanted to make sure you received the video. I sent it to you, Trey, and Raj on Instagram. I didn't know if you guys if you had access to that video. I'll talk about my other goofy first, but I wasn't sure if you had access to it or if you wanted to find your own.
Which one was it again?
It was the WNBA one.
Okay, I got you.
But I do have two goofies that I wanted to go over. One is kind of one I kind of touched on before, and I foresee this organization being newsflash, Byron, in the early runnings for Goofy of the Year. And it's so crazy how they're staking their claim in before the season even starts, and it's the Dallas Cowboys. Probably more so than the Dallas Cowboys, probably Jerry Jones. The madness with him and Micah Parsons is absolutely absurd. But we can't say that this is new, because he does this with just about everybody. Pretty much every superstar he's ever had. He's had a ugly, nasty kind of back and forth. With Dak Prescott, CeeDee Lamb, and now, Micah Parsons. And I think, in a very weird way, I think Jerry Jones gets off on doing these things, downplaying the player, anything he can reach for to put himself up and put the player down, he's gonna do. And obviously, recent memories, CeeDee Lamb and Dak Prescott. And the crazy thing is, he goes through these antics all the time, and he loses money each and every time. And Jerry Jones is, by far, he might be the richest NFL owner, probably richest owner in sports. But for him to just be doling out money and losing money left and right over this game that he likes to play, it's not even cat and mouse, it's just goofy. Where you're going back and forth with this player that you're going to pay, that you're going to have to pay, and then you just end up paying more than what you should have paid them when you should have paid them. I don't know what his I don't know what he gets out of that. Probably just him still being the big man, the guy who makes all the decisions, the guy who makes his own rules and all that. It's very, very goofy. I don't necessarily appreciate how he treats his black players, not just players, his black players, making it seem like they are less than. And it gives that that racial kind of that racial undertone, which is absolutely unnecessary. And I don't know what he gets out of it, because one thing is that he don't get richer from it. Then again, in a weird way, he might, because I guess he's staying relevant, staying in the news, and I guess that those turn into dollars. But as far as player contracts and the salary cap, those are losses. Dak Prescott still to this day remains the highest paid player in the NFL, because he waited to the very end to pay him and end up ultimately overpaying him, but that's a him problem. And CeeDee Lamb, Dak Prescott have top 5 contracts. Well, top 3 contracts, because if I'm not mistaken, CeeDee Lamb is the 3rd highest paid receiver, I believe. Because I think it's Jamar Chase,
Justin
Jefferson, then it's CeeDee Lamb. So
yes,
he has Dak Prescott and CeeDee Lamb, both are on the top 3 contracts. And Micah Parsons is going to be a top 1 contract when it's all said and done. Like, you have to make him the highest paid non-quarterback. And this is his fault and his doing. And I'm not gonna hold you. As a Commanders fan, I love to see it. I absolutely love to see it. I think they are going to get thrashed week 1. They're absolutely going to get thrashed. Even if Micah Parsons played, I think they're going to get thrashed. But now they're really going to get beat. All y'all might want to hop on the 6.5 or 7 point spread that the Eagles have, because before it goes up.
Want me to play the clip from the Michael Irvin show, Dre's boy?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay,
Rock.
I'll play this real quick.
The world would know that I want Micah if they knew what I had offered him, and he knows what I offered him. So the world would know that I want Micah to play on the team, and that I respect him for what he can bring to the team. And now, as it turns out, in this particular case, you say, well, what happens? Well, what happens is that we have a contract, and there's this year remaining under the contract. And then in the NFL, I get at our volition to extend that contract another year. We'll pay him like a franchise, and another one after that. So we really got 3 years to work this thing out. And it's a basic contract that's there to go. And I did that with Dak, and we couldn't agree. So Dak played his last year of his contract, and then we franchised him. And so it's exactly what happened with Dak. And we moved forward. And of course, ultimately, we got a contract, made Dak the highest paid player in the NFL. So the precedent is handling it like Dak. But in this particular case, then Micah comes in and plays this year under his contract. If it doesn't, it's very costly for everybody. Just a little similar to what happened when we didn't sign him, and we didn't do well our first.
So, and in him explaining that, oh, my bad, hold on, Mark. Yeah, Mark, you're right. I completely forgot about the ownership for the Broncos. That is Walton and them. That's Walmart right there. So, they up there. But I'm just saying, like, Jerry Jones as an individual. I know with the Waltons, that's like a family, but they probably they got money too. They absolutely got money too. But I know the Cowboys are worth about 10 bills right about now. And I know Broncos, if I'm not mistaken, Byron, they sold for about 5 bills. The Broncos, when they I think it was about 5 bills, because I think the Commanders stole for 6, like right or close to it. Which was a little bit more, but Jerry Jones, if you put the Cowboys over sale, he could probably get 10, 11 bills for it. But no, Sam. Well, I mean not Sam, because that Pops is dead. But the Walton family got money for sure. Young Booker T, that's funny. But
4.65 billion.
What was that? 4.65 bills. Yeah.
4.65 billion.
Right. So, but the Walton family got that bread. They definitely got that bread. And yes, Mark, they are the highest value franchise in sports. I think they go for 11 bills.
Possibly up to 12.
Possibly up to 12. So yeah, that's the thing. But so Jerry Jones, that makes sense in your mind to go this route and having to make Dak Prescott the highest paid quarterback when you could have not paid him the highest paid quarterback. So you think it's smart to do it again with Micah Parsons, who you're gonna have to end up paying, making him the highest paid non-quarterback. Like that logic makes sense to you, because he said it's gonna be costly for everybody. No, it's gonna be costly for you. Not costly for nobody else but you, and you're making it costly because you're doing this stupid waiting game. This is dumb. Why are you doing it? Like, he literally talking to Michael Irvin like that shit made sense.
$12.8 billion for the Cowboys, Cravante.
Damn. 13. Hey, Dre, 13.
And them numbers are probably going to keep going up.
No,
They'd be worth up to $15 billion, apparently, according to the article.
See.
Damn, there you go. And I'm lowballing and saying 10. But yeah, Jerry, like, this is stupid. Like, you just explained all of that, all of what you went through with Dak Prescott's contract, and you had to make him the highest paid quarterback. I mean, you had to make the highest paid player in NFL history because you decided to do that. Like, and you want to do it again? You know how this economy works with the marketing and salary caps. It only gets more expensive. You want to do a lot more money, by all means, because you for damn sure got it. But let's not try to throw logic into this like it actually makes sense, because it doesn't. So yeah, Jerry Jones. I'm sure again, Jerry Jones and the Cowboys. This won't be the last time that they are Goofies of the Week, and they have a strong candidacy for Goofy of the Year. So yeah, there's that. But this other Goofy, I am very disappointed. Very, very disappointed. Oh yeah, they got it. What is that?
$115.3 billion for the Walton Paneer ownership group. So they got 115.3. Jerry Jones is worth about 18 on his own. So
Mark, you right. Yeah, Mark, they got that bread over there. Yes. But this next one,
I got you.
Very disappointed in. I'm very disappointed because I see the progress. I can see the progress, and they are. I hate when people get in their own way with this. And it's about the WNBA. I love how the WNBA has progressed and how they are getting, they've gone up as far as viewership. They've gone up as far as ticket sales, and they've gone up as far as fans and attendance. So, it's moving in a positive direction, because we all know and are aware that the salaries for these WNBA players are not great. You know what I'm saying? But there's a reason for that. They have a long track record of being in the red and having the NBA pretty much fit the bill for whatever they couldn't afford. But this young lady, and Byron, I cannot pronounce her last name.
Is it Sulabale? Is it? I think Sulabale.
Sulabale, yeah.
Yeah. I'll play the clip real quick.
Okay.
Yeah.
Terrible. That's my only comment on it. It's like they don't care about player safety. It's like they don't care about scheduling or whatever. And I mean, I only mentioned that one time in the beginning of the season, and I know people always love to come and say, "Oh, you guys want to get paid more? You guys need to play all these games." But at some point, there's a sports science to it, and yeah, it's honestly just like game on game on game on game. So we play tomorrow, and we're professional, and we'll do it.
I think it stunts the growth a little bit. It definitely stunts the growth a little bit because, and we've said this before, the WNBA has not turned a profit since existence. And I could probably be debunked about that, but I'm gonna go out on a limb and say they've had more years in the red than in the black. and the NBA is usually one that has to fit the bill for them being in the red. They've had one successful year. I'll say that this last one was a very successful year. Was offhand, but that I'm pretty safe to say that they were in the black this year. And sponsorships are going up, viewership, attendance. These are all beautiful things going in a great direction. But at the same time, I don't like players coming out and saying like, "Oh, we should be paid more." Listen, in order, and this is a quick, just logic, right? Logic in a little business. You have to put a certain amount in to receive a certain amount of revenue back. There's a certain amount of work that has to be put in to get a certain return. Raj, we talk about this all the time. That's how, you have to put something in to get something out, right? That's typically how this works. But the WBA has been in existence since the late 90s.
Yes, since the late 90s.
And they have not turned a profit for the majority of the years that they've been in existence.
They never turn a profit.
You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of crazy. The 1 year, the best year y'all have, now you trying to say, oh, we want to get paid like the NBA players. And it's not like, that's not it. The NBA players, the game is vastly different. The viewership is through the roof. Attendance, season ticket holders, all of that stuff, all that stuff matters. Olympics, all these things, matter. You guys just started blowing up. You can't ask for equal pay when for the past 20 some odd years you haven't turned a profit. But the NBA continue to get these TV deals, you know what I'm saying, over and over and over again. And guys, networks are fighting to get these TV rights for these NBA games, which is millions upon millions, even billions of dollars when it's all said and done. That's because the NBA's brand is bigger than the WNBA's brand. And that's not a bad thing, but let's be honest. You can't ask for that when you haven't put that type of work in. And part of that, the NBA is playing a significant amount of more games, and they play back-to-backs. Crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like 3-4 games and 5-6 nights or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like the NBA schedule is kind of crazy and lengthy. The WNBA schedule is how many games is in the WNBA season? Because I know they pretty much play throughout the summer, and then then they have the playoffs. But I know they're not playing 82 games. So again, part of getting the revenue you want, you have to put in the amount of work.
44 games.
Okay, 44 games. So they're playing half.
It went from 40 to 44 in this year. So 2023, 2024 went to 40 to 44. Yeah. From 40 in 2023 to 2024 to 44 this year. So 44 this year.
So we're pretty much talking about half.
Right.
So I'm just saying, I can't ask for 100% of revenue when I put in 50% of the work. That doesn't make sense to anybody. You ain't got to be a business major or nothing to understand that. Oh, and Pat Bev said something. Go play it.
Come on now. Come on, man. Y'all had me. W had me. I'm talking about I'm rooting. I'm rooting. Yeah, come on, man. These ladies deserve more money, but come on, man. You got to play back-to-backs, man. Come on. You got to. It's part of it. Shit, but if a lockout came, if I was playing back-to-backs three times, you have to play 3 games in a row. Come on, man. I'm all with it. But don't lose me there now. Don't lose me. Don't lose me. Please don't lose me.
That's a fact. You want to go up in revenue. You want more revenue. You got to put in more work. And back-to-backs is part of it. We can't get the complaint and say, oh, they don't care about our safety. Let's not go too far. Let's not go too far with this. Safety? Are we being serious right now? Safety? I'm just saying this is how you get more money. Like, one, I'm not going to be rude like my good brother up there. I'm going to say, hey, let's remain quiet and put in some work. Let's remain quiet and put in some work, put in more work, and chill with the complaining. Because you're not on that level to be getting the type of money that you think you're worth. Again, you can't ask for 100% revenue when you put in 50% work. That's just not in nobody's head does that make sense. But y'all know my line. There's a thin line between goofy and great and Jerry Jones and these, and it's not everybody. It's a few WNBA players, and they're probably obviously by interviewers talking about that, and that comes up. But come on now, thin line between goofy and great, and these folks are end up on the wrong end of it. Y'all got to do better. Got to do better.
Yeah, gosh, something wrong here.
Well, now that's goofy.
Stupid. Just stupid. Jam. Oh, jam.
Thank you for those goofies, Cravante, Baby, Drizzy Dre. Episode 504 next week will be the NFL preview for the 2025-2026 season. My guy, we made it.
Man, can't believe football is here. I mean, it's one thing to say it, but wow, football is really here, and we're about to transition into that season. But still a lot happening within the sports world. WWE is also this Sunday with their PLE. You've still got baseball right now that's about to transition into their playoffs as well. You got, like we said, college football and NFL football. So there's still some things to watch out for. So make sure y'all like and subscribe now so you can get ready for next week.
Yes, sir. Cravante, Baby, Commander season around the corner. Let the people know what we do for the Commanders as we head into the season.
Oh man, listen, I'm very, very excited for this upcoming season. So we do previews for the Commanders and the Ravens, and we do post games where we just recap what's going on, what we like, what we didn't like, what needs to be worked on, and what's actually going well. We do that with, like I said, we do it with the Commanders and the Ravens. I think week 14 is probably when we're going to come across our first kind of pickle that we're getting into, because I believe the Ravens and the Commanders play at the same time. But we'll find a way. Around it. So, love the Ravens. You love the Commanders. You love football. Period. I think you'll like our pre-games and our post-games for both organizations. And I believe that both organizations will have a great year. I do not think JD5 is going to have a sophomore slump. Scary Terry being signed. It's all engines go. So I think we're going to have I think we're going to have some good post-games moving forward. So check us out during the week. And of course, immediately after game for our post games.
Big Raj, what do people need to do if they're watching on X? How can they come over and join us on the mothership?
You can come over to YouTube and type in the Flex Zone podcast and hit the like and subscribe button. We have plenty of videos for everything, damn near. A lot of football videos is coming. Byron might do a 53-man roster video tomorrow. We have NXT tomorrow as well. AEW Dynamite on Wednesday. We have just plenty of other content coming. So hit the like and subscribe button. If you want to become a member, hit the join button on memberships. Get custom emotes and some other fun things that are coming very soon. And just stay tuned for more content, man. This is what we do. We pump out content left and right, and we try to entertain the crowd as much as possible. So please, if you're on X, come over to YouTube and hit the like and subscribe button.
Oh, these are a lot of views, man.
Right, it's 400. It's like damn near 460 people on X. Come over to YouTube. Stop playing around.
Yes, our social media producer, Big Raj, the one and only, he'll be with me. As always, throughout the week, Cavante will be back together weekly with Commanders content. One half of the Founding Fathers, the senior producer, and the OTC, Flex on the side, the Tribal Chief, the executive producer, and one half of the Founding Fathers, Salt and the Swab, Drizzy Trey. Yours truly, God's favorite host. Like Rod said, we were live yesterday, 2 streams. We were with Forbidden Door, then we did NXT Heatwave. I was live earlier with the Baltimore Suns, Matt Robert, talking Orioles. Check that out. We were live for Monday Night Raw in the afternoon. Episode 503 tonight. NXT tomorrow. You may get a live video about the Ravens 53-man roster. AEW Wednesday, SmackDown Friday. Clash in Paris this Sunday. Last Sunday without football. And then we have the previews and predictions coming as well. So you'll get the match previews throughout the week. Probably look for those around midweek as well. And a Maryland football preview as well. And also maybe live for Texas, Ohio State, and Maryland, Northern Illinois on Saturday afternoon. I will be home in the afternoon, but then I do have to leave out in the evening. So should be able to do it around noon. Stay tuned. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell. Vote on the poll. Let us know who gets paid next. And join our picks. We're picking each game throughout the week, all 18 weeks of the regular season. Join it. Pick against Cavante, pick against Raj, pick against Trey, pick against yours truly, and we'll have the standings and records, and we'll see who will be the picks champion of the Flex On podcast. It's free to join. Everybody on Next, come on over to YouTube, subscribe, hit the like button, hit the bell, vote on the poll. We gone. Only place giving you sports how you want it, fellas.
When you need it.
Episode 504 next week on Tuesday. NFL preview, breaking down division winners and week 1 picks and much more. Flex on 1 on all social media. You guys know the drill. Flex on 1 at the Cash App. Super Chatters, not obligated, but appreciated. Best way to support what we do and become a member, as Rod said. For Raj, Cavante, and Dre, everybody in the chat, thank you for watching. We appreciate each and every one of you. Just appreciate the love on X. Appreciate the love on YouTube, Facebook, and beyond. Thank you for all the support. We'll be back tomorrow with more content right here on the Flex Zone. Have a good night, everybody. Peace.